Hello, Tomato Life here again. Today we're starting Princess Peach. Sorry, give me a sec. I got that black Earl Grey tea today. Oh, that is delicious. I never thought I'd be a fan of black tea, honestly. But today we are doing Peach. I didn't get to color in Daisy yesterday because things came up. And by things came up, I mean things came up. But still gonna color in probably today. And then if we can, I don't know if we'll finish Peach in one go, but if we can, show a video of them just being painted and start something else. What are we gonna start drawing next? I have no clue. I asked for suggestions, but you know, not that many people here to. I mean, there is, but don't know who's gonna respond. So I guess we'll do animated characters next. That was my goal anyway. My goal actually is to draw a circle. So I'm trying to do right now. And this is the rough draft, I just realized it doesn't have to be perfect. Our head's more like this. There we go, that's fine. Our neck. Our body. This, boom, boom, boom. That goes down like that. Got her. She got the same. She's kind of dressed like Daisy. The only princess that was different was Rosalina because she didn't have all this stuff. Even the waist is the same with those two things connecting. Connect this like that. And then she has these things, same thing that Daisy had. Like that. Like this. So straight line. This one's a little bit lower. Not by much, but she is looking a different direction. That's a little outline we'll keep for later. And then the dress. Could be like 1, 2, 3. Okay, well her dress actually goes outward. Saw that the TikTok ban is kind of super official now. Crazy enough. I've been on it more often than before. And now it's like January 19th they're gonna take it away. Kinda crazy. And I saw one of the reasons was the American People's Voice is just one collateral. Like they don't care. I mean, they never did they? Let's be honest, if they did, they wouldn't do it. Some people got their whole lives on it too, and their livelihood, which is crazy. They're like, we don't care. Chinese, foreign stuff. Even though they've done, plenty of things to them, they want them to sell to whatever, a government company. That's crazy how you can. I mean, I would just leave at that point. You're gonna try to force a company to sell themselves to another company, and then that just sounds stupid. Because I was like, why would I? Like, I built this company up, and you're telling me the only way I can stay in America is to sell it? America's not the only country. I'd rather just leave, RIP, but you're not gonna catch me being like, oh, we gotta sell. No, that sounds so scummy. Forcing me to sell because you're garbage. Not the good type of garbage. You're the type of garbage that like stinks heavily. Like, ooh. Type of garbage that you need some help. What does that mean? I don't know. Garbage this, garbage that, garbage please. Here, we got lines that go up. That was back when they first tried to sell it, and or have an issue back in 2022, I think. I think it was 2022, or maybe it was. I don't remember. It was 2020. One of those years, it was just they were trying to force them to sell because whatnot, for those stupid reasons. But now it seems like the actual features is crazy. It's crazy to have something. It's like having YouTube, and then they're like, oh, YouTube's no longer going to be able, and so many millions of people use YouTube as a way to earn money and stuff, and you're telling it's like, oh, YouTube didn't want to sell themselves to something, so now they gotta get kicked out. That's the only thing they can do. I mean, if you weren't such a scumbag, maybe they could, just chill. I don't know, kind of crazy. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. What am I looking? So we got that, and then my issue is. There we go. And then people are like, oh, I don't know where I would move to. Where would be, because it's crazy. America's whack. But in some of these countries you do see about, it's like, they're not doing better just because of their, a bunch of places have corrupt governments, but sometimes they're worse than here. And most times they're they have a true corrupt government, a dictatorship, this and that, and they're not doing good at all. But for here, it's we have a trash government, but at least I can still live here relatively safe. At least for now, nothing changes. But it's crazy sometimes. Lord. Oh, there's nothing. I don't remember doing a new action. Trying to go back to the line I did, but saying no longer existed. Yeah, her face is flat, so I can just do a straight line. I don't know, I'm trying to curve it like it's something different. Get the eyes, got the nose. Mouth is like right there, 2/3, 1/3, mouth right there, nose right there, eyes, eyebrows, you got the hair. This is an outline. I don't need to do an outline for the hair. The eyes are right there. The ears are like right below. Probably be like here. Because then the nose is right here. Over here. Alright, so kind of did the face. I didn't want to draw out the eyes and everything because then that's that, but I got that there, so let's kind of clean it up. Oh, wrong one to lower the opacity. There we go. Taking a sip of tea. Delicioso. Alright, start up top again. Wrong layer, look at that, look at that. So, this, make sure that's straight. Yeah, I did, also I hate flying planes. I've been on a cruise once before, and it was fine. I mean, you still get the feeling of like the rocking motion of the ocean, but rather get the rocking motion of the ocean than the turbulence of a fan or of an airplane. Yeah, I hate airplanes. I mean, people say you have less accidents and stuff, yeah, but I feel like it's still more less accidents, but like for less survivability if that plane comes crashing down. And there's like nothing you could, like my thing is like having the, we're gonna skip the neck and just go for here. Like having control over, so I like driving and I like other people driving for me. I feel more secure knowing that I'm the one driving and I can make a decision to like save my life. I mean, yeah, there's a pilot who's certified and all that, but it's not certified as me bringing myself comfort, right? I don't know you. I don't know what type of training you went through. I'm sure it's extensive. It's not extensive enough for my liking to keep me safe. Yeah. And I've also been on a helicopter ride, but that one wasn't scary because I was just a kid, so I didn't understand the pressure of death. I didn't understand what dying was when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I'm like, ooh, not a fan of that for sure. So I don't know. I feel like if I could be rich enough, I would rather get my pilot license and buy like a small plane that hopefully doesn't cost. I mean, they cost a bunch, but hopefully it doesn't cost so much. I'm flying myself. Same with like a boat license. I think you need a boat license, which I never even knew you needed one. But same with a boat license, I'd rather just do that and get like a boat license instead of. I mean, I couldn't fly that far. I mean, yeah, I could still fly to different, but it would probably cost more money because then I have to pay for like, what do you call it, parking and stuff and fuel. But I don't know, maybe it'd be cheaper than, some airlines for sure. It's basically first class. I'm flying myself. I'm having, this and that. So it wouldn't be too bad. So yeah, I would definitely do that. And then I feel like I'd feel more safe, crazy enough. Even though like it's still scary, because then like the first few times I fly by myself, it's like what to do. But other than that, I feel like afterwards, I would feel. It was like driving a car. The first time I drove a car, I used to practice driving. We had a minivan. I used to practice driving that, and then I guess I can just make the arm first. And then I would practice driving around the neighborhood. Sometimes I'd leave the neighborhood. And then one time I went onto like the main road, and I was spooked. I called my mom, like, oh, I don't know what to do. She's like, why are you even out on the main road? I was like, it's a good question. And then I was like, she's like, oh, just do this, turn around, do this. I was like, oh, I'll try. And I hope it works. I mean, I made it back home safe. And I was like 17, 16, because I was just practicing for the driving test. But yeah, it was pretty spooky. I do say so myself. Same with like a motorcycle. I do have one now. I don't ride it as much as I used to, but I do have a motorcycle. I stalled out a few times. I never did go straight to practicing at a park like I did, because I did the. Whoa, let me take a sip. I did the class. It's like a 3-day class. They teach you how to ride a bike, and then I bought a bike, and then I started driving it on the road. But I only drove late at night because there was less cars, and I would stall out. But it was like I went near the downtown area, which was really empty, so I didn't have to worry about too much when I first started riding my bike. And then the more I rode it, the more comfortable I became. But now I don't even ride it that much anymore. Thinking about selling it. And then maybe in the future, if I feel like I'm still a biker at heart, buy something else. I always wanted to work on a car too. Not that I'm a car guy, but before I was like, let me get like a Scion or NR. It was like a Scion or a like those two small cars that kind of look similar. Was it it was like a Toyota something and a Scion. Was it a Scion? I don't remember, but I'm a big guy and the car was pretty small, so I wanted to rather get something bigger. I used to have my uncle gave me a 2012 Dodge Charger for my birthday. I had to sell it sadly because I was having issues, but it was an RT 2012 Dodge Charger. That car was beautiful, leather seats, everything. And looking back on it, I wish I didn't sell it, but then see these gas prices and everything. It was it was sucking up my wallet. I was working at Publix back then. I was not making It's not making enough money for sure to afford that car, sadly. But I loved it, so. But yeah, I mean, that was years ago. If I can go back in time, I'd probably still sell it just because it, I was still having issues. It was about $3,000 to fix whatever was wrong with it. And back then, I didn't know. Like now, I can change my oil. I could probably change my brake pads, change my transmission fluid. I could honestly change my wheels, but it does seem complicated without like the proper equipment. But to do it like without it, I could probably do it. I've seen like YouTube videos. Anything that I've seen on YouTube or on YouTube, I could definitely do because I've done it before. But I wasn't back then. I wasn't YouTube savvy. You know, I didn't know all the ins and outs of YouTube, so I didn't know about all that stuff. But if I had, definitely would have done that. But it's all good now. Now I have a Honda Civic, way better in gas. Less cool looking, but you can make them cool looking. I did think about getting, and I don't know why, I did think about getting the Honda, what do you call it? The Honda with like 300 horsepower, Honda Type R. There was one for like 22,000, 28,000. And I really did think about getting it. I was like, oh, this is nice, fast Honda. I can work on it, make it look spiffy and stuff. But that was like, gas. And I was still working at Publix, so I was like, oh, that's gonna be hard to afford. I don't want to be having to struggle for payments and whatnot. Because I was making, when I first started working at Publix, it was like I was making $9 an hour, and then I think when I was gonna buy the car, I was making 12 something. But I was only part-time because they wouldn't make me full-time, so I was only making like $300 to $400 a month or a week, which was not sustainable at all for a brand new car or a car that expensive. Just it was not in a budget. So I got a Honda Civic. It's basically a Type R, just without the R. It hasn't had any issues except the tire. Two of the tires are flat. One, when I was at the airport, so I had to change it because I parked my car at the airport, so I had to change it when I came back, which was annoying. And then one time when I was coming back from work, I was driving and it just popped. I was like, oh no. So then I had to change it there, and it was like 11 or 12 at night. But luckily I pulled over at like a parking place, like a nursing home place or something. I don't remember, but I parked there and changed it. So then I just replaced all 4 tires because I was like, this is nonsense. One of them always kept going flat too, and the other 2 weren't that good anyway. So a while since I changed, so I just changed them all. It wasn't that expensive. I got them at Walmart for like $58 a tire. Pretty cheap, so I wasn't too mad about that. And then the tire sensor is broken because I was coming back from something, I don't remember, and then I drove over, I forgot there was a speed bump, so I drove over a speed bump, like boom, 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 and then it messed up the tire sensor, one of the tires. And then I looked at how to change that, and you actually have to take off the tire, and I don't know which tire it is. So I'd have to take off all of them to see, or my guess. I wasn't gonna do that, so I'm like, I always check them manually. I don't need the tire sensor to tell me my tire's flat when I can just check it myself. So I didn't do that. But other than that, you know, I've changed the oil a few times. I've changed the transmission fluid once, and other than that, it's been a great car. Gas mileage is like 400 and something. I always thought about getting an electric car, but then it's like I get 400 and something miles per gallon. You know, I mean, it would save money in the long run, but the car was just way too expensive. I'd probably try to get like an SUV. I was always an SUV type guy, but again, they're more expensive than sedans. At least the ones that I was looking at. I was like, maybe one day in the future when like I'm making more money, that way I can afford it. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. One day, they say, one day. So she goes almost all the way up her dress. Take that off to make this more connected. There we go. This one's just the middle. And then the bike I had was a Honda Rebel 500. I didn't know I was such a Honda guy. The bike's lovely, don't get me great. I love riding it, but it's also colder now, so you won't catch me out there. Excuse me, I think it was like last winter. I was trying to ride my bike a lot more in the cold, and every time I came back, I was shivering. I was bundled up and anything, but when that wind's hitting your face and body, it doesn't matter how much clothing you have, it's going through. And it's getting you. So it wasn't for me, that's for sure. There we go. Hands curve up a lot more. I was wondering why I looked finicky. Is that the word? Whoa. Arms are pretty skinny. I don't think they're that skinny, but they're... I forgot to change it, look at that. That looks good. There we go. Which means this one actually goes up a bit more too, huh? I don't think it's this curved either. I think we can make it less curved. How's that up? See it like a little bit right there. Like that. Because our hands connect, which I didn't really want to do this pose because of the hands. But I was like, I gotta try it. Because if you don't try, how do you know that you're gonna, you know, how will you get better? Or practice, how will you get better? When you try your best, but you don't succeed. You get what you want, but not what you need. When you something, something, something. Stuck in reverse. That is just good to end. That's 30 minutes. Yeah, I feel like this is fine. Because next is her head, and that's actually going to take some time. Our neck starts here. That starts there. Yeah, I think this is fine. We're ending Princess Peach here. I thought we could do more. But 30 minutes from Daisy to here, which I think we kind of did. But Daisy, we did her face. Also, I forgot there was a rough trap, so actually it's not too bad. But next video we'll finish Peach, and then we'll have a color. I'll color in Daisy actually right after this video just to get it out the way to show you the next one. And we'll finish Peach, we'll color in, and then we'll just put them all together and see how it goes from there. There we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.